Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
As the DeFi business keeps on blasting, tokens like 1inch have been progressively coming to the front, as financial backers search for the most inventive tasks to become involved with. In spite of being another token, 1inch has proactively acquired an enormous measure of help across the area. However, what precisely does it do? Cryptographic money is currently one of the most famous resource classes for retail exchanging, and the plenty of representatives, trades and exchanging stages available has made advanced cash more open than any other time. The difficulty is, with such countless various ways of purchasing and sell digital currency, it tends to be hard to track down the most positive rates, without going through a long time fishing through various trades. That is where 1inch comes in. Successfully, it is a trade aggregator. This means the stage filters the most well-known digital currency trades to track down the best costs for a specific token. It can then recourse clients' exchanges to get them the most great circumstances for the exchange they are wishing to make. The upsides of such a framework ought to be genuinely self-evident, particularly given that 1inch can connect and thusly total most of the top DEXs available. The undertaking has absolutely worked up interest of late and has seen some amazing cost development all through 2021. Be that as it may, what could we at any point anticipate from 1inch going ahead? In the accompanying 1inch cost expectation for 2025 and 2030, we'll be investigating the task and checking in with a couple of top industry experts at their cost gauges. We'll likewise be thinking about where 1inch openings into the more extensive DeFi scene and whether this present time is a decent opportunity to add the token to your portfolio. 1inch, further developments. We've portrayed what 1inch does generally, however the undertaking really offers something other than market accumulation. Not long after its send-off, 1inch sent off its own mechanized market producer, Mooniswap. The group behind the task had recognized deficiencies in many existing AMMs, scarcely amazing given that they concentrated on numerous exhaustively to coordinate them, and Mooniswap was hailed as the up-and-coming age of AMM. The internal functions of Mooniswap are unreasonably mind-boggling to go into here, however it really consolidates the qualities of various existing business sector creators, for example, those utilized by Uniswap, Curve, and Balancer. Yet means to work on the experience for liquidity suppliers and limit slippage and in this way make a more troublesome climate for exchange brokers. The fundamental advancement is the 5-minute time defer Mooniswap utilizes to bring down the overall revenues of exchange dealers. Rather than the cost being changed following an exchange, the market trade rates further develop all the more leisurely. The consequence of this is that exchange brokers can skim less out of the framework and a greater amount of any slippage stays inside the liquidity pools, and that implies liquidity suppliers end up with a more ideal arrangement. Notwithstanding its AMM, the 1inch exchanging stage likewise offers a limit order protocol, which is really a scope of exchanging instruments that you could find with a conventional merchant, like stop misfortune/accept benefit orders as well as cost following requests. The 1inch token. The 1inch, 1inch, token was sent off in December 2020. It is dominatingly a convention administration token, and that implies holders can stake their tokens to decide on how the venture is run, including any significant changes to its biological system. 1inch is likewise utilized in the tokenomics of the 1inch organization and can be utilized for marking on the liquidity conventions and to pay charges for utilizing the different administrations. It is a multi-chain token, accessible on both Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. 1inch price prediction 2025. In 2025, 1inch coin cost is anticipated to outperform $25 per token. This crypto resource is comprehensively seen as truly outstanding and speediest creating digital currency. According to various sources, the 1inch is depended upon to see the worth in more than 300% sooner rather than later. As per the 1inch figure cost and expectations, in 2025 the 1inch cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $20. The base cost of 1inch ought to be esteemed at $14 and 1inch can arrive at a greatest value level of $23. One of the most mind-blowing ways of checking how 1 inch is probably going to gauge facing its opposition is by seeing what driving examiners are anticipating at its future cost development. While these conjectures are in no way, shape or form ensured, they can assist us with dealing with our assumptions while fostering a venture system. Digital coin price has made a genuinely hopeful 1 inch cost expectation for 2025. It has the token up by around 27% toward the finish of 2022, exchanging at a normal of $2.02 per token. While it expects 1 inch to keep encountering significant unpredictability month to month, digital coin price regardless has the symbolic becoming by a good 79% by January 2023, an increment it is normal to clutch and expand on all through 2024. In the interim, Wallet Investor is significantly more moderate. While its specialized examination recommends that 1 inch could reach as high as $3.16 in 2022, it demonstrates the way that the token could battle to cause reliable expands and will to routinely slip down to underneath $2.40 or somewhere in the vicinity. This pattern is supposed to go on through to 2025. With 1 inch reliably exchanging above 7 cents yet blacking out to break 7 cents in 2025. Trading Beasts has thought outside the box somewhat with its 1 inch cost expectation for 2025, anticipating genuinely consistent and supported development for the token. As per its examination, 1 inch will develop by around 68% in 2022, completing the year at a typical exchanging cost of $2.68. The token is then expected to have multiplied in esteem by mid-2023 and toward the finish of 2024 it very well may be exchanging as high as $5.57. 1 INCH Price Prediction 2030. Crypto's financial backers and specialists are dependably planned for long-haul gain instead of present moment because of the element of instability. With some persistence in the long haul, financial backers can expect a decent circle back by 1 INCH coin toward the finish of 2030. The 1 INCH token is supposed to reach $40 per coin in 2030. So apparently numerous experts are hopeful around 1 inch's cost likely over the course of the following 4 to 5 years. However, what might be said about looking further ahead? Data is restricted with regards to 1 inch cost expectations for 2030. Yet we found a couple that generally assume the symbolic will keep on expanding on its prosperity. Digital coin price, for instance, has assembled a conjecture that stretches out past 2025 and sees 1 inch coming to $3.36 by the late spring of 2026, which would compare to development of practically every